Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and welcome to our channel today. I appreciate y'all being here. And if you're new to the channel, if you're finding us for that very first time, welcome as well. And a quick reminder to all, my focus and my mission here in the channel is I want to be able to provide as much information as I possibly can to as many people as I possibly can across all regions. And I think currently we have over 1,200 videos here on the channel. The lion's share of them are how-to videos and how to grow and develop your business. So you can search through the channel and find whatever you need to help grow your business, absolutely free of charge. And the best way I can do this, the best way I can grow this is when you choose to subscribe to the channel, when you choose to like the videos, and when you choose to share it with associates and colleagues. So if you've not yet done so, please do that. Please hit that subscribe button. Please like them, and share it with friends and colleagues and associates. And as always, to learn more about me and my company, please check out those links below. And the two links I'd point you to initially is our free email newsletter to gain additional information on a weekly basis of how you can grow and develop your business, and then also our gym management playbook. You can get free access to it, absolutely free, 100%, at our website at fmconsulting.net. And so with that said, let's get into our topic today. And this was an interesting topic here. It's how to start a gym business when you have literally no money. Okay, how to start a gym business when you have literally no money. Now, the reason I use this as a topic is I get a lot of phone calls from folks who want to open up a gym, and this is where they sit. They have literally no money. And we can get creative sometimes, depending on the person. Okay, as you can get creative. I want to give you some things to think about. If this is you, if you're thinking about opening a gym, go for it. Why not? Okay, go for it. Okay, there's a lot of great success stories out there of folks that kind of started with nothing. I can give you an example. When I first became an owner, I had zero, but I had an investor. He offered to start up with $50,000. Now that didn't last very long. He had to come back and put more in, but we ended up having success. But I had nothing but my ability to go in there and run this. But I found someone who believed in me. He invested $50,000, and off to the races we went. Okay, so that's kind of how I did it. So let me give you some things. I got 6 potential thoughts here, and probably we can think of a lot of them, and we'll probably add to it here. But ask yourself what you can do and what can you get for free. What can you do and what can you get for free? I'll give you an example. There's a lot of clubs, they're just ready to get out. They're ready to exit gracefully. We can actually help you find these places and how to do that. If that's something you want to do, you can hit us up in the links below. But, a lot of clubs that want to get out, maybe you find someone that wants out, and they say, hey, just take it. I would love just to get off the lease. I'd love to not make that equipment payment. I don't want to have to worry about marketing and sales anymore. I'd love just to get out. I'll just give it to you. I'll give you an example. I had a client one time. This was when I was based in Los Angeles at the time, and this club was in the Midwest, and I was flying out once a month, and we were meeting with her, and we're doing a lot of remote work. And I walked in one day, and she just puts the keys on the table, and she goes, Jim, it's yours if you want it. And I said, well, what do you mean? And she said, well, I just can't do it anymore. She'd had some medical issues, and she goes, I just can't do it anymore. I'm going to have to shut it down. But if you want it, it's yours. And so I'm thinking, well, maybe I do, maybe I don't. We'll see. It was a freestanding building. And so I called up her landlord. And I said, hey, here's what's about to happen. You've got a tenant here that they're about to shut down just because they have some medical issues that they can't continue. They've offered it to me, offered for me to take it over, but it's losing money right now. I'm really not interested in that. But if we can work an agreement, I might have an interest in it. And what the agreement ended up being, not going to charge me any rent. So all the rent was waived. So now it's profitable. It became immediately profitable as soon as we had no rent. And my agreement with the landlord was, we'll split the money 50-50. And then what my commitment was going to be was, we'll run this however long it's going to take. It ended up taking us a couple of years. But we're going to run it. Let's get it really rolling, then we're going to sell it. And then whatever it is, dollar for dollar. Whatever we make on it, I make $1, you make $1. And so I kind of got into that for free. Okay, you can find these if you go out there and hustle them up. Okay, I'll give you another example. This is not really, finding a business per se, but a space. This was when I was looking for my second location, when I was building clubs and I was doing number 2. Couldn't find a spot that the rent fit what I wanted to do. And so we went out knocking on doors, and I remember we knocked on an unfinished furniture stores on the side of a little strip center, little L-shaped strip center. Had front signage, had side signage, had pylon signage. It was great. And I just walked in there and, hey, here's who I am, here's what I'm doing. Hey, how'd you like to go on vacation? I'd be happy to sublet your lease for you. And they go, man, you're the answer to a prayer. That sounds great. And so I ended up getting 3 years at well under market. Not only did I get a great deal on the rent because of the sublet, but it ended up being my number 1 producing facility. Okay, so if you go out there and get creative, things can happen. Okay, and sometimes you have to think on your feet a little bit, but there's opportunities out there. So just ask yourself, what can you do and what can you get for free? Number 2, build up 6 months worth of savings. For expansion. Start saving money. Okay, how much are you going to need for this project? Save up 6 months, worth of funds for it. Can be one strategy. Something else, and you can check the links below on financing. If you're making $50,000 a year, and your credit score is at least 680 in each bureau, each of the 3. You can qualify for up to $300,000. I mean, you may not have any money in the bank, you may not have any assets, but if you have a 680 credit score, you're making $50,000 a year, you can qualify for $300,000. You can get in business. Okay, that's one way to do it. But start saving money. If you're not doing that, that's going to be a good thing to do anyway, because once you do get that facility open, you're going to want at least 1 month's operating expense, kind of on hand, which you can have as a line of credit if you want, but, start saving some of that money. Ask your family and friends for the extra funds. Family and friends. Here's one of the things I suggest whenever you're trying to, even in sales, membership sales, but also when we're trying to start a new facility, particularly if we're trying to, hey, we have no money, okay, is, get a business plan put together. Okay, these are things we can help you with. If you need help, just click the link. But, get a business plan put together. Have a little non-disclosure statement. Send it out to your power base. Your power base is probably every single person in your phone. Send it to everybody in your phone. And send it out. Have them sign the non-disclosure. Ask for their opinion. Here's what I'm doing. I want your opinion. Because most everybody likes to do that. Don't just say, I want money. I want your opinion. And then let that naturally lead into, hey, I wouldn't mind doing something like that. So all you need is one good one. Okay, but that's kind of the way you would want to work that, and let people give their opinions, and they might find they like the idea. And there's a lot of folks out there that have had great results in fitness centers, lost weight, and it saved their life and changed their life dramatically. They love to be in as part of the business. Number 4, apply for a small business loan. Okay, you can go to the SBA. Again, we can give you links for that. You can contact me direct. We have a lot of funding opportunities for that, but you can apply for an SBA loan. A little bit of the downside sometimes with that is that they may want some collateral. Okay, they may want to use your home as collateral. They, in some cases, may want a cosigner. They may want you to have a partner. But this is another great way, to gain funds to start your business. Okay, at the very least, research it. But contact me. I'd be happy to get some information on that. Look for small business grants and local funding opportunities. You'll be surprised. You start looking for things, you'll be surprised how that'll start to reveal itself. There's a lot of grant opportunities out there, a lot of local funding opportunities out there for certain businesses or even certain parts of town. Go into Google, google.com/alerts. If you're not using that, it's a great little free tool to kind of research some of this and kind of get it brought to you instead of you having to go looking for it. But if you're looking for small business grants in your town, your area, do it for your city, your county, your state, local funding, city, county, state. But set it up in Google Alerts, and so it'll just be delivered to your email box first thing every morning. You don't have to go looking for it. There it's going to be. That's a great way to potentially go about that. And then number 6 on my list, find out about potential investors. Find out, start looking for investors. Get your business plan, get your idea out there, and start looking for investors. Now, and all this is pretty fundamental. I mean, don't quit. If you believe in it, don't quit. Okay. When it comes to sales, I mean, if you don't ask, the answer is always no. And I look at things like decent boldness. Decent meaning friendly, respectful, courteous, bold. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. Start asking. But when you're showing this to investors, you want to solve their problem first. Don't talk about, oh yeah, there's no risk and all that. You're going to need a business plan, and again, we can help you with that. And there's right ways and wrong ways to go about that. But any investor, they may like your project, may like you, but the first thing they're going to be concerned about is my money safe? How do I get my money back? Then we can talk about how I make money. Okay, but find out about potential investors. But if you're out there and you want to start a business and you literally have no money, there can be some strategies out there. Okay, there can be some strategies to make this work. In some cases, they might even be simpler than you think. Okay. In some cases, you might even agree to be the manager, and you got a partner, you got the owner. He lives in another state. They need someone to run it. You go in there and run it. You do it for 25-30% equity plus a salary and some commissions. There could be some strategies there too to work your way into certain projects. So take a look at that. If that's you, if you're looking to open a gym and you don't have any money, think about some of this. Give me a call. I'll be happy to talk with you. It's amazing you start really looking at this, what you can potentially do. Okay, so good luck to you if you're out there trying to do that. And again, my name's Jim Thomas. My company's Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here today. And as I mentioned earlier, my mission here in the channel is I want to be able to bring as much information to as many people as I possibly can. And the best way I can do it is when you choose to subscribe, you choose to like the videos, and you choose to share them. So if you've not yet done so, please do that now. Check out our link below for our gym management playbook. You get it absolutely free, no strings attached. We'll look forward to seeing you over there, and we'll look forward to seeing you all in that next video.